Hi, Stephen from Better Fundraising here, and I've got another question to answer. Sharon wrote in with the following question. I've considered an email campaign to new donors asking them to sign up for a recurring gift following their first donation. When I asked around to a few colleagues and consultants, they all suggested that it wouldn't work. That if you don't get the new donor to make the recurring gift from the outset, this type of campaign would be a waste of time and money. Okay, let's get our terms straight here. So it's an email campaign to new donors. I think what she means here are those are single gift donors, as in I have given you a one-time donation of $55 or whatever. And then she wants them to sign up for a recurring gift. So that's some sort of monthly giving program, most likely. Could be quarterly or something, but I'm sure she's talking about a monthly giving program. Okay, so that's what we're working with, and she's wondering because some colleagues and consultants are saying that it wouldn't work. Okay, big picture. This can absolutely work. I've seen it work. I've made it work. Let me sort of walk you through a couple of options here. Many organizations for email donors and offline donors have what's called new donor welcome streams. Specifically in email, often there are 4 or 5 emails in this new donor welcome stream. And often the third or fourth email in that string will be an offer to the donor to sign up to give monthly. That is a common tactic because they know that some relatively small percentage of donors are likely to give a second gift early, and some of those donors are having a good enough experience with the organization. They liked giving enough, they've enjoyed what they've gotten back from you. They will give a monthly gift right away. They'll convert from a single gift donor to a monthly donor right away. So that happens in meaningful numbers. So you make that part of your new donor welcome stream, which Sharon continues. I didn't quite read her whole question. She's got one of those, so great. Make that part of it. Now, it is true that far less than the majority of new single gift donors will convert to monthly gift donors. However, a meaningful percentage of them will. So here's what most sort of larger organizations do. They have 1 or 2 what are called monthly donor recruitment campaigns per year. So they do a monthly donor recruitment campaign once or twice per year. In email, this might be, I'm going to make up some numbers here, 7 emails over a 2-week period that are all talking to donors about joining the monthly giving club. Great. The 2 times to run that are, generally speaking, the second half of January, first part of February, so right after the year starts with a little bit of a break, or September. Those seem to be the 2 best times performance-wise. Lots of organizations run those in email, and they're great because you can repeat them. You can basically, if they work, you take the same 7 emails and you run those next year at the same time. So you've got this asset that's repeatable, which is really great. So do that twice a year. And then many organizations are doing that in direct mail too. In email, they're sending it to everybody, basically all of the non-donors and donors that are on the email list. In direct mail, you're sort of narrowing your select and choosing donors usually who have made at least 2 gifts in the last 12 months. So they're already showing you that they can give multiple times a year. I could get a lot more specific about the select there, but I don't think we need to for this sort of resolution in the discussion. But suffice it to say, organizations find that effective. Now, the decision in terms of direct mail is going to be how many donors do you have. If you've got 10,000 people, then sending a monthly donor recruitment direct mail makes a ton of sense financially. But if you only have 100 new donors, sending it in direct mail probably doesn't make sense. So there's some cost-benefit analysis thinking to do there. But in email, it's a no-brainer. So this is something that all larger, more sophisticated organizations build towards and have, because they are using their single gift donors to identify and then focus on folks who will give more often and more money. And one of the ways they do that is by inviting single gift donors to opt into becoming monthly donors. It's a great tactic. I highly recommend it. Sharon, good luck.